ibabato ko ng patanong. Secretary Abalos, parang dapat ka na mag-impake bukas. Kasi even absence of prosecution, the evidence and the commission of the crime by your play of bounty, patong-patong sa ulo ni Pastor at sa mga leaders and ministers of Kingdom of Jesus Christ, no need na kasuhan ka when the evidence are already very clear, mag-impake ka na. Huwag mo nang antaying sipain ka ni Marcos Jr. sa pagiging Secretary of the ALG. Very clear yung batas. Abogado ka, mahiya ka kasi pwede kang madisbar dito. Ito ay gross ignorance of the law at hindi ka dapat binigyan ng lisensya bilang abogado kung hindi mo alam ito. So mag-impake ka. Itong tanong, sino si MC? Sino si MC? At ang first name ni MC ay Manny. Sino siya? Siya bang friend? Ito daw ang real kingmaker, hindi si Vic Rodriguez. Sa gobyerno ni Marcos, lalo na pagdating kay Abalos. Sino si Manny C? Sino siya, Secretary Abalos? I-involve ba siya dito? And I like, hindi ko kukumplituhin, but I know him. Kilala ko ito. At malalim ang mga taong ito. Pwede naming ikamatay pagkatapos ng press conference kapag kinumpleto ko ang apelyido niya. Sino siya? Yun ang tanong sa kanya. Involved ba siya dito? At siya ba nagpapatakbo ng PNP at ng buong DILG sa likod mo? Sino si MC? Secretary Abalos. Be transparent about that. Number 2, I like the word or the words uttered by Sister Eleanor. This government has become a lawless government. That is an imprimatur of decision coming from those who are not involved in politics. Sa mga ordinaryong taong bayan, to call this government a lawless government ay napakatindi po yun. Why? Secretary Abalos, dapat ka mag-resign, kayo ni Marbil. Number 1, inilagay po ninyo sa napakadelikadong kalagayan ang buhay ni Pastor Kibuloy, ng mga ministers ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ, ng kanilang mga pamilya at mga kapanalig at mga kasapi ng buong KOGC. Because sa bounty na inilagay ninyo ay walang pagtrato nila kay Abu Sabaya, kay Isnilon Hapilon, kay Ka Roger, kay Joe Masison. Mga bloodthirsty criminal and terrorist ng bansang ito. Kapariyo na po sila sa kanya. Mas mahal pa po ang ulo ni Pastor Kibuloy, Benhur Abalos, kay Ka Roger, 5 milyon lang. NPA chief spokesperson ito patay na. Si George Madlos, 5 milyon lang. Chief ng NPA sa buong bansa at notorious na terorista sa buong Mindanao, sa buong Pilipinas. 5 milyon lang po ang pinatong noon ng gobyerno. Pero maraming mga kaso yon na involved sila sa mga terorismo. Si Pastor hindi. Ngayon ang tanong, bakit delikadong buhay ni Pastor at dapat hindi na siya lumantad talaga sa ilalim ng Marcos government na ito at pati ng mga ministers na pinangalanan, sina Sister Ingrid Canada and the rest of the ministers at pati ang buong buhay ng namumuno ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ kasi ang bounty is equivalent without declaring a shoot to kill order. Fair game ka. May bounty ka na eh. Sabi nga ni Atty. Torion, most wanted ang kategory nito. Notorious criminal ang pagtrato kay Pastor Kibuloy. Mag-impake na po kayo. Secretary Abalos, nakakahiya. If you cannot reveal who is Manny C, who is MC, then impake na po kayo. Ito po ang totoo nagpapatakbo ng opisina ninyo at ng PNP. Ito po ang nireklamo ng mga general sa PNP. Sapagkat siya po ang nagdedesisyon sino mga general ang ilalagay sa pwesto. Including ang nangyayari ngayon kay Pastor Kibuloy. So nakikinig pa at nagsusubaybay sa press conference na ito, mag-post po kayo sa Facebook niyo. Tanungin natin si Secretary Abalos, sino si Manny C? Sino si MC sa kanyang buhay?
At habang umiinit ang ating discussion kung sino si MC.
Pero ma'am, hindi ko po sinasadya yun ha. Nakita ko lang yun kasi nabasa ko na, July 8, 2024, reward of 10 million was raised by friends, private individuals, donors. Kasi tinuturo natin ito yung mga gift, yan ba? Bawal kasi yan maski yung for good intention. So, Secretary Abalos, pasensya na po kayo ha, pero pasok na pasok kasi sa Section 7D in relation with Section 11. Pasensya ka na po. Tapos sabi mo dito, tinatapakan ang sistema ng pamahalaan, parang niyuyurakan. Magsiserve ka ng waran, parang ikaw pa ang masama. Simple lang, ang batas ay batas, ang may kasalanan mananagot at yan ang gagawin namin. Ano po ba ang batas? Ang batas po ay Section 13, Department of Justice Circular number 70. And what does it require? or state. It states that a respondent has the right to file a motion for reconsideration. And that was availed of by Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy last March 11 of 2024. What are other rules on the matter? Supreme Court Administrative Circular 1-88, which mandates that all judges, including prosecutors, must endeavor to act promptly on all motions and interlocutory orders pending before their courts. The Constitution, in fact, states under Article 8, Section 15 of the 1987 Constitution, mandates certain periods by which courts are mandated to act on pending motions, including a motion for reconsideration. Jurisprudence that was likewise decided in Estoras versus Lu, September 16 of 2019, where a motion for reconsideration must be ruled by any tribunal if it is filed. So, ang sinabi niyo po na tinatapakan ang sistema ng pamahalaan, parang niyuyurakan, parang medyo we have to place this under proper perspective, because what appears to me rather is that your government, specifically the Department of Justice, failed to rule on a motion for reconsideration, which under Supreme Court Administrative Circular 1-88 needs to be resolved, and instead of acting on the same, you are ordering the implementation of a warrant of arrest, which again is a violation under Rule 113, Section 11. So kung baga, ang batas ay batas, bago ka mag-serve ng warrant, dapat sana sinugurado na marule mo na yung motion for reconsideration para naman due process requires that we can raise the matter on certiorari before the Court of Appeals, which is the right of Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy, so that the Court of Appeals Justice can take a look at the resolution which was rendered hastily by the Department of Justice, and so that they could have their own day in a proper court. So, kung baga nga, ang parang nakikita po namin dito, ang batas ay batas nga. And there is a need for you to perhaps rule on the motion for reconsideration before serving improperly the warrant of arrest, which is, or which was served in violation of Rule 113, Section 11.
Yes, sir.
Baka lang kasi makaligtaan dahil sumasarap yung usapan eh. Kasi kanina, ilang beses ko narinig yung Republic Act 6713. Eh, baka sabihin na, okay lang. Ganun naman ang estilo ngayon ng mga nasa gobyerno eh. May batas, sige may batas, pwede naman may ikutan yan. Pero may parusa ba yan, attorney? Yung violation?
Meron po. Our good secretary should perhaps read Section 11 of Republic Act 6713. If you will read it, Section 11, if my memory serves me right, violations of Section 7, 8, and 9 of Republic Act 6713, if he is found guilty, would be liable to 5 years imprisonment and a fine of 5,000 pesos and disqualification from public office. No? Hindi naka-indicate kung permanent ba or temporary, but as a general rule, if there is already imprisonment, so baka madali siya dito, no? Para walang basahin na lang talaga natin yung batas, baka sasabihin na gawa-gawa lang natin. 6713 Section 11. Tingnan natin. Violations of Section 7, 8, or 9 of this act shall be punishable with imprisonment not exceeding 5 years. Not exceeding 5 years, or a fine not exceeding 5,000 pesos or both, and in the discretion of the court of competent jurisdiction, disqualification to hold public office. Tapos paragraph B nakasabi, any violation hereof proven in a proper administrative proceeding shall be sufficient cause for removal or dismissal of a public official or employee, even if no criminal prosecution is instituted against him.
So automatic tanggal ha?
Tanggal po siya, boss. Oo, tapos meron pa, C, private individuals, yung nagbigay.
Yung si friend.
Yung friend who participate in conspiracy as co-principals, accomplices, or accessories with public officials or employees in violation of this act shall be subject to the same penal liabilities as the public officials or employees and shall be tried jointly with them. So, kasali sila.
Parehong penalty ha?
Pareho sila po ng penalty.
Pagkulong-kulong.